Hello friends, in this video we will learn about rules for IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC stands for International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So let us start with the rules for IUPAC nomenclature. First, select the longest carbon-carbon chain. You will see this by taking example C, 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 4, 5, 6, C and C. So first select the longest carbon-carbon chain, continuous carbon-carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second possibility 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the chain with 7 carbon is my longest carbon-carbon chain. Next example, or we can say carbon, 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 carbon. So now let us check the different possibilities for the longest carbon chain. The first is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The second is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The third is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the carbon chain with 8 carbon is my longest continuous carbon-carbon chain. So this was the first rule. The second sub rule. If two or more longest carbon chain are equal, then select the chain one with maximum number of branching. So we will see this rule. We will see different possibilities. Carbon, carbon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carbon, 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 carbon. The first possibility. Second, carbon, carbon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carbon, 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 carbon. The third possibility. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carbon, 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 carbon. The third possibility, last possibility, fourth possibility. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carbon, 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 carbon. So now let us check the different possibilities of the longest carbon-carbon chain. The first is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is the maximum number of carbon-carbon chain. So now let us see the different possibilities. The first is this one. In this, how many branching are possible, which is directly attached to the longest carbon-carbon chain. So here directly attached carbon branchings are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 branching, or we can say 4 branch. In this second possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The branching which is directly attached to the longest carbon-carbon chain is, one is this one, second is this one. So 2 branch. The third possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the branching which are directly attached to the longest carbon-carbon chain is 1, 2 and this 3. 3 branch. The last possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 branch. Fourth possibility and the first possibility both are the same thing. Clear? So this and this both are correct. This and these are wrong. So why? Because we have to select the maximum, we have to select the longest chain in such a way that the branching must be maximum. So there are two possibilities. These both are the same thing. The next rule, that is, we will deal with numbering. How to give the numbering to the longest carbon chain. Give the number in such a way that branching gets lowest number. You will see this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. Two possibilities we will see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. So the first way to give the numbering, start from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the branching is at second number, second branch. Next, start from the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the branching is at fifth branch, fifth carbon. As we can see that you have to give the number in such a way that branching must get the lowest number. So this is the correct one and this is the incorrect one. In numbering rule, we have a sub rule, that is lowest set of locant rule. Let us see what does it exactly mean. When two or more substituents are present in a given chain, then numbering is given in such a way that substituent gets lowest set of locants. We will see this by taking example. That is two scenario, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon, carbon, carbon. One more case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon, carbon, carbon. So here you can see that more than one substituents are present. So how to give the numbering in such scenario? So first start the numbering from the left hand side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have already taken the longest carbon chain for the convenience. So here now the branching, 2 branching is at position 2, it is at position 3, it is at position 5. In this scenario, let us start the numbering from right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So branching is at position 2, position 4, position 5. So between this, which you have to select? So you have to go for the lowest set of locants. So first 2 and 2 both are common, so cancel out. Now let us go for the next number, 3 and 4. 3 is lower as compared to 4, so you have to select this and not this. So this was about the lowest set of locant rules. You have to remember this. Clear? So in any case, just you have to check the number and go for the lowest number. Next, the sub rule. If two different substituents are in equivalent position from two ends of chain, that is equal number, then the numbering of the chain is done in such a way that group which come first in the alphabetical order gets the lowest number. We will see this. The words look complex, but it is quite simple. Carbon, carbon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, carbon, carbon, carbon. Next scenario, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, carbon, carbon and carbon. Now let us see the numbering from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the branching is at position 3 and at position 5. From right hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the branching is at position 3 and 5. So here lowest set of locant, we cannot go for the lowest set of locant. Why? Because it is same. So now what you have to see? You have to go for alphabetical order. Here at 5th position we are having methyl, and at 3rd position we are having ethyl. Similarly, here at third position we are having methyl, and at fifth position we are having ethyl. So as the rule state that when this lowest set of locants are equal, then you have to go for the alphabetical order. So you have to select 3-ethyl as it is having the lowest number as compared to the 5-ethyl it is having high number as compared to 3. So this is the correct way of representation. This when we are going for alphabetical order, you don't have to consider di, that is 2, tri, that is 3, tetra, that is 4, penta, that is 5, hexa, that is 7, and so on. So when you are going for alphabetical order, you don't have to consider D, T, T, P, H. Means dimethyl, you don't have to go for D and you have to compare with E. Means you just straightforward you have to select the name from ethyl, methyl, pentyl, butyl, etc. Clear? The last rule is naming always follow alphabetical order. We will see this rule. CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So now the naming always follow alphabetical order. What does it means? Means you have to go for 1, 2, let me write down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is my longest carbon chain, and here 2 we are having the branching, so it is getting the lowest number. All the rules are satisfied. Now you have to go for the naming. Here in branching you are having 2, 4 dimethyl, and at 3 you are having ethyl. This 2, 4 and this one diethyl. So how to name? 2, 4 dimethyl, 3-ethyl heptane, or 3-ethyl 2,4 dimethyl heptane. So as the rule state, always go for the alphabetical order. So here we are having M, here we are having E. You don't have to consider D. So E and M. E comes first as compared to M. So this is the correct representation and this is not the correct representation. After seeing the rules for IUPAC nomenclature, we will see the format for IUPAC name, that is IUPAC name. How to name a compound. So the format is divided into 3 parts. First it contains prefix, then word root, then suffix. First you have to identify the word root, that is the number of carbon in main chain. In prefix we are having 2 categories, that is second degree and first degree. In second degree it consists of branching substituents. You have to name the branching. Second, if the compound is cyclo, spiro or bicyclo. In suffix it is of again 2 types. First 1 degree, which is my type of CC bond, like it is single bond, double bond, triple bond. Single bond, then ANE alkane, double bond, then ENE in alkene, triple bond, then EYNE ine, that is alkyne. Second degree, it is my functional group. Prefix it comes before the word root. Suffix it comes after the word root. So this is the form, this is the way of representation. Second degree prefix substituents, first degree plus name of carbon in main chain plus type of CC bond plus functional group. So we will do few examples, but we will do the examples of simple alkane only. Complex alkane we will see in the next video. So let us begin the first example. So the first example. So now first of all the rule says select the longest chain. Let us count the number of carbon atom. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So the carbon with 7, the chain with 7 carbon is my longest chain. You can show in this way. Now rule 2, that is numbering. You have to give the numbering in such a way that substituent, that is branching, gets the least number. So here we are having 2 branching and both the branching are at the same carbon. So you can go in any way. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I am starting with 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So 7. So word root number of carbon in main chain, it is 7 carbon chain. So name will be hept. Now go for the branching, that is 2 degree substituent branching substituents. 4, one is ethyl CH2 CH3. At 4 the another group is ethyl. So 4 4 2 ethyl group, it will be diethyl. Now you have to follow this pattern. How to name this compound? Second degree prefix, that is substituent. So write first substituent 4 4 diethyl, followed by, we don't have cyclos pyro compound as we are dealing with simple alkanes. So word root is hept. Second type of CC bond, it is my single bond, that is alkane. So the word ane and no functional group. So this is my final IUPAC name for this compound. Let us do the next example. Again, select the longest carbon chain. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So go for the any 4 carbon chain. I am selecting this one. Now give the numbering in such a way that substituents or branching gets the least number. So 1 2 3 4, or either way 1 2 3 4. So in both the case the branching is getting 2 position. So you can go in any way. That is, I am starting with 1 2 3 4. This is done. Now word root, that is 4 carbon, it will be but, and branching, look at the branching. At 2 position we are having 2 methyl group. So we can write 2 2 dimethyl. At 4th position we are having again 2 methyl. We can write dimethyl. So here both the substituents are methyl group. So overall we can write 2 2 4 4 tetramethyl. So again follow this pattern. 2 degree substituents, that is branching, it is 2 2 4 4 tetramethyl. Second, no cyclos pyro compound, go for the word root, that is but. First degree prefix, that is type of CC bond, it is alkane, then ane and no functional group. So this is the final IUPAC name. The third example is CH3 CH2 CH2 CH CH CH2 CH3 CH2 CH3 CH3. Rule first, Select the longest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is my longest carbon chain. That is a 7 carbon chain. Now here we are having two branching, that is two substituents which are connected to the main branching. So we have two different scenarios to give the numbering. The first one, let me off from the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the branching is coming at position 4 and position 5. Another scenario is CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3 and methyl CH3. So the longest carbon chain. So we'll start from here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So here we are getting substituent at position 3 and position 4. So look at the number of substituents. Here it is 4, here it is 3. So 3 is lower as compared to 4. This is the correct way of representation. Now let us give the numbering. So the longest carbon chain. So word root will be 7, that is hept. And look at the branching. 3 at position 3 we are having methyl. At position 4 we are having ethyl. So now how to name this? Here E and M. E comes before M. So alphabetically order, you have to represent 4 ethyl first in naming. Then 3 methyl. That was about 2 degree branching. Now word root, that is hept. And now 1 degree, that is type of carbon chain, that is alkane, N. So this is my IUPAC name for this compound. This is the wrong representation. We'll go for the fourth example. Select the longest carbon chain as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is my longest carbon chain. This one. Now what you have to do? You have to give the numbering. Again in this case we are having two substituents and both are different. So how to go for the naming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One way, that at 5 we are having methyl. At 6 we are having ethyl. Another case, this is my longest carbon chain. We'll go for numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here 5 is ethyl and 6 is methyl. So in both the cases you can see that naming from here, 5th position we are getting methyl. From naming here, 5th position we are getting ethyl. So in both the scenario, the first branching number we are getting the same. So what you have to do? You have to opt for the alphabetical order. So here E comes before M. So we will select this and not this. So the root word, that is the word root is 10 carbon chain. It is my deck. and branching 5-ethyl 6-methyl. Now 2 degree substituent is 5-ethyl 6-methyl. Now word root, that is dec. Again it is single bond, it will be ane, decane. So this is my IUPAC name of this compound. Fifth example, the simplest one I am taking. Take the longest carbon chain. This is my longest carbon chain. Numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go in this way or in this way, because in both the scenario the branching is coming at the position 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the word root 5 carbon, that is pent, branching 3-methyl. IUPAC name will be 2 degree branching 3-methyl plus no cyclic or spiral compound plus word root, that is pent, plus 1 degree, that is alkane or alkyne, it is alkane, that is pentane, plus functional group, no functional group. So this is my final IUPAC name. Hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, then please write in the comment section. Thank you. If you find this video useful, then please subscribe and press the bell icon for latest updates.